Ever feel like your phone is listening? Like your data is being weaponized? Like the world is shifting in ways you can't quite grasp? Well, you're not alone. And if you want to understand the why behind that uneasy feeling, grab a copy of The New Cold Wars by David Sanger. Trust me, you'll need it. We're not talking about tanks and trenches anymore. This isn't your grandpa's Cold War. This is a battle fought in code, in algorithms, in the very fabric of our digital lives. So, are we all just pawns in a giant tech chess game? Let's dive in and find out. Sanger, a Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist, takes us on a wild ride through the new battlefields of the 21st century. He argues that we're living through a series of Cold Wars driven by technology, think cyber attacks, arms races, and the weaponization of information. He shows how nations are using these tools to gain power and influence, often without firing a single shot. He breaks down complex issues like the Stuxnet worm, remember that? The cyber attack that crippled Iran's nuclear program. It was like a digital ninja strike. Sanger reveals the inside story, the cloak and dagger operations, and the sheer audacity of it all. It was a wake-up call. And it's not just about governments. He also explores how private companies, like the tech giants, are playing a huge role. They're collecting our data, developing AI, and shaping the future of warfare. It's like they're building the weapons and deciding who gets to use them. One of the most chilling stories in the book, the account of how Russia interfered in the 2016 US election. Sanger doesn't just rehash the headlines. He delves into the tactics, the psychological warfare, and the sheer scale of the operation. He talks about how they weaponized social media, spread disinformation, and sowed division. It's like watching a masterclass in modern manipulation. And then there's the tale of North Korea's Lazarus Group, a shadowy hacking collective that's basically a state-sponsored cybercrime syndicate. They're stealing millions of dollars from banks, launching ransomware attacks, and generally causing mayhem. Sanger paints a vivid picture of these guys, their tactics, and their motivations. It's like a real-life cyber thriller. But here's the thing that really stuck with me. Sanger shows how these new Cold Wars are blurring the lines between peace and conflict. We're living in a constant state of low-level warfare where attacks can happen anytime, anywhere. And the scariest part, it's often hard to know who's behind them. Look, The New Cold Wars isn't just a book about technology. It's a book about power, about strategy, about the future of our world. It's a wake-up call, a warning, and a must-read for anyone who wants to understand the challenges we face in the 21st century. Sanger's writing is clear, engaging, and accessible, even if you're not a tech expert. He breaks down complex issues into digestible chunks, and he tells stories that will keep you hooked. So, if you want to be informed, if you want to be prepared, if you want to understand the new rules of the game, grab a copy of The New Cold Wars. You won't regret it. What are your thoughts on The New Cold Wars? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more book reviews and insights into the world around us. Thanks for watching.